Another week closer to basketball season, I guess, is the big thing.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I'll tell you this though. I was encouraged by. Look, I'm really encouraged by our football team, and I know our record isn't indicative, but I was on the sideline when we got the fumble to start the second half, and if we go punch it in, it's a different game.
Yeah, it's
right.
14-14.
It's 14-14.
And you have momentum.
And then we fumble on the 3rd-yard line, and then they go down and drive it, and
they
just
get the one play where the guy slipped. That's the one thing about big plays that I've noticed is they're weird things. You've had guys run into each other. You had a guy fall down.
Yeah.
They're not completely all everything's bad, but
right.
Again, you're coming off losing seasons, and you're 1-4, and everybody thinks the fall. Everything's caving
100%. And look, when you've, we haven't. I mean, you say it all the time. I mean, we haven't been in the playoffs since 2015. Okay, so it's not like.
I don't know if I say it all the time.
Well, but so
you haven't won a playoff game since 2001.
But the thing is that we have to get that turned, right?
Yeah.
So to get it turned, it's like a battleship.
Yeah.
You can't. It just doesn't flip.
You're not turning a PT boat.
That's right. So, but we're doing the right things, and when it turns around and our luck changes a little bit, and we just need one game that aha moment, like, oh, okay, here we go. And I thought when we got that fumble.
That was the moment.
I thought that was the moment, and then we fumbled again.
Well, we got some things to discuss about that game in particular. First of all, you told the public here last week. You were driving to that game.
100%. I had.
Well, did you drive to the airport? Is that what you were talking about?
I had every intention, and then Friday afternoon, Dr. Roos called me and said, "Hey, listen, I got a plane. One of the donors is giving me the plane. You me, and Miss Angela, let's fly over there and fly back." What am I supposed to say? Hey, I promised Jim that I was going to drive to the game, so I can't fly there. What am I supposed to do? So I just hopped on the flight.
Get more friends, get a better friend so you get a bigger plane.
Right.
How's that? Maybe take a friend along every once in a while. Mm-hmm. So you go 38 minutes and we take 3 hours. So that's
it was actually 50.
50 minutes?
50 minutes.
Oh, wow.
But,
Well, it didn't.
We didn't have a great tailwind. I'm just kidding.
We didn't have tailwind. But I want to ask you this because you were in the press box, not in your booth.
Yeah, they didn't have a booth for the AD.
We've got to keep reminding you that when you're in the press facility, you can't actually cheer. You scream.
I know. I'm so passionate about it, and I'm
so funny.
And competitive. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, and everyone looks at me and goes, "Hey, you're not supposed to." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm clapping and high fiving.
A couple of times I had to go, "Hey, shh," back there.
I know.
And one time, Dr. Roos actually threw us all under the bus and said, "Hey, quiet down there." And we're like, we haven't said a word. You guys are the ones. Everybody's looking at us all of a sudden. I'm like, we don't cheer.
It's crazy.
Believe me, we don't cheer. So I want to ask you this. There was talk last week about, and it just started, about privatizing the playoff on FCS level. You heard about this?
I have. Mm-hmm.
It would be expanding it, but it would be basically having private companies take it over. Mm-hmm. What do you think of that? And it would be strange, but it could be financially beneficial.
Look, I love ideas that are out of the box. We're in a different age right now. It's a different time. The ability and the not only ability, but the necessity to continue to find ways to raise revenue has never been higher. And to privatizing this, it's different, but I actually like the conversation, and I'm looking forward to having it.
Well, it's an interesting conversation to have if people want to have it, because it takes away the NCAA in somewhat, but it also gives you an opportunity to go outside and get extra money that's never been coming in. Mm-hmm. And anytime you have a chance to expand kind of your realm of where you can get money and where you can do things, and some of the people that will sponsor it, it's all about sponsorship. And do you get TV ratings? I don't really, you and I have had this discussion. I think you hurt your cause on the FCS level by waiting till after Christmas, after New Year's to play the championship game. I've always thought that. Why go in with the big guys? Finish it before Christmas, before they really get started.
I agree.
And have your moment in time.
I agree with that 100%. I've said that to our commissioner. And I literally, I completely 100% agree that we are different. It's a different level.
Yeah.
So let's just be different. Why are we going to try to play during the same times, et cetera?
Yeah.
I completely agree with that.
Well, and you lose all of your momentum waiting those 3 weeks to play.
Yes, we
And
do.
during that time, all you're reading about is the NCAA championship playoffs. They have their New Year's Day stuff. Now you got to work. Now you back up to the national championship game. There's no room for you in the conversation. Whereas beforehand, you're up against the lesser bowls. You're actually
Agreed.
in competition with guys for attention that you could actually get.
I think so too. And I think that what you said is true. Waiting 3 weeks I think it hurts us versus, I don't even know if you wait a week.
No,
I just like, let's just go and let's get it in. And because it's all about how do we capture as many people as we possibly can, and the promoting of the national championship game. I just think it would mean more eyes. We would get more eyes. I think we would. I agree with you 100%. I don't always agree with you. I actually very rarely agree with you, but I agree with you on this one.
all right. When we come back, we're going to have Brandon Blackwell talk
Yes.
ticketing, the interest in ticketing in basketball.
It's crazy.
And last week, you had big lines for it.
Unbelievable. 5 blocks long.
I don't know, it's 5
It was 5 blocks.
about 5 blocks.
It was.
You live in a small town.
It was 5 blocks.
We'll be back after this.
What makes having a local lawyer important is it's all about relationships. When judges know the lawyer and the lawyer has established credibility over time with the court, they know enough to trust what you're telling them. Lake Charles must be a wonderful place because now lawyers all over the state claim that Lake Charles is their hometown. I thought you could only have one hometown, and I know this is ours.
Well, it's game day at the Legacy Center, and the McNeese Cowboys are warmed up and ready to play. Cowboys have a new player this year, number 22, Katie Ferdinand. This girl loves basketball and McNeese so much she can't wait to get out on the floor. And we're off. Shoemate tips the brewer, and there goes Katie.
Ferdinand Financial Group supports the McNeese Cowboys.
Craving a quick fix? Evans has you covered. Bring the kids in and cool off from the summer heat with their favorite ice cream. Fuel up with protein snacks and energy drinks that will power you through the day. Locally stocked and family owned with fresh food prepared daily. Evans has everything you need. Evans Corner Store. Come visit us on Ryan Street.
The Cowboys are going to do some really big things. Really big.
McNeese athletes bring big energy, big plays, and big spirit to every game. That's why Lakeside is proud to be such a huge fan. We're a hometown team too, in the business of backing big dreams across our community every day. And we always bank on big wins with McNeese Sports. Go big with Lakeside and McNeese.
Join Don's Wash Club and score big on clean rides all season. Unlock discounts on washes, interior cleanings, oil changes, and more. Whether you're tailgating or heading home after the game, keep your ride looking like a pro. Not ready to commit? No worries. Scan the QR code on screen to see what we're all about. Enjoy your ride with Don's on McNeese, Ryan, and Nelson.
Welcome back to Poke Nation. It is an honor to have Brandon Blackwell. Welcome, my friend.
How's it going?
Director of Ticketing. Okay.
Wait
You've been
a
busy.
minute. What is director of ticketing?
You
You have to explain these jobs you create.
I don't create them. He filled in a role. What are you talking about? I didn't create a position. He filled the position. The position's been here for quite some time.
Okay, what does he do?
He runs the entire ticket office.
So what do you do?
Obviously, to you, I do nothing.
All right.
You know, I have
Go
no
on with what he
responsibilities whatsoever.
does. Go on with what he does.
But let's talk a little bit about your history, where you came from, which
Where
is
he came from.
which
the
is
pipeline.
which
he
is a
came
great
in.
story. And then obviously basketball tickets renewals were on sale a while ago, but then last week we had, open to the public, and I got here early, and there was a line like 5 blocks long
Oh, it was insane.
Okay, so let's talk first thing. So where are you from? Talk about how you got here.
So, from New Orleans, I went to De La Salle. It was great, and then through a couple of coaches I know, I ended up at, as Ayla would put it, that other school.
The Green and Gold School.
Green and Gold
Yeah,
School.
got it.
Well, you could say it here because you're stealing from them. They're not stealing from you.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I was a student at Southeastern from 17 to 21. I was a baseball manager. Always loved sports, loved working in sports. And then graduated, started working there, did 2 years of purchasing, which,
So hard.
if you've ever done purchasing, it's the worst job in the world.
Awful. Yep.
I wouldn't wish that on anybody. And then a spot as ticket coordinator opened up, so I moved over. I did 2 years of that over there, and then one day got a call from Jacob, said his spot was open, and had an interview with Matt, and then next thing you know, I'm here.
There we go. And there we go.
So
I had an interview with
nice
Matt.
and quick.
Yeah.
Matt who?
Matt Fontenot, who is the thing.
Why does anybody interview with you?
See, the thing you fail to realize, right, is we actually have an organizational structure within our athletic department. So I have 2 deputy athletic directors, Matt and Bridget. And eventually, everything falls in line under one of those 2, which comes to me.
Which creates the question, what do you do?
I obviously, I do nothing. Right? I mean, I do nothing.
Tell the world you're going to drive, and then you fly.
Okay. All right, we'll get into that.
But is he, now here's my question. Is he, Ayla, or you the most disliked person in Hammond?
Oh, Ayla's the most disliked, 100%.
You think so? He says he might be.
I think I am.
Really?
They were not a big fan of seeing me. The fans were. Everyone else wasn't.
Huh. Well, you know what?
He's the latest to go, maybe. That's all.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I would think it would be you, though, because you just told everybody.
I'm the most disliked in the league, bar none.
Oh, without question.
Yeah, bar none, right?
Without
There's no one in the league that really likes me.
Nobody
so.
likes a winner, though, so, I mean.
But hey, listen, everyone's got to have a villain in their story.
Yeah.
I'm happy to have it. But let's talk about this. The second part of my question was basketball tickets went on sale to the general public last week. And obviously, we've had a great run in basketball the last few years and picked to win the conference again in many publications. So there's a lot of momentum. And then obviously we bring Coach Gazzardo here, and there's even more momentum.
Yeah.
But talk about how great the ticket sales are going in basketball. Like literally, I got there, and there was a line like 5 blocks long to get basketball tickets.
Oh, yeah, so that morning was the first day they went on sale to the public. First day where you could move your seats. So how we did it, if you had seats from last year, you could renew those seats. But once everyone else's seats come open, if they didn't renew, you can move down, move over. So everyone was in looking to move over, get more seats, you know, get a bigger section.
So great.
Everyone was super excited about it. We're getting calls every day about it. And then it really helped having coaches like Bill and Ayla. They're in there. They have call lists from us. They want to call the fans personally, get them to renew, you know, make that connection. I haven't known Bill, but I know Ayla, and she was always really big on that community connection.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
It's a weird situation because you have a lot of interest, but you have 2 new coaches.
Yes.
So a lot of the public doesn't know the coaches. So you're not only introducing the program, but you're introducing 2 new coaches. What's the excitement like for coaches? Have you heard from that?
I know Ayla's stoked to be here. She's over the moon about the facilities. She was talking about it on podcast about, you know, when she came over, she didn't even need to do tours with the team. They've already been here. They've played tournaments here. All she had to do was say, like, hey, do you want to come with me? And they've already seen the facilities. They've played in front of these crowds. They're ready to be here.
Yeah, and they all came.
They did.
Each and every one of them.
Yeah.
But how much does that help that the coaches are excited to be here because you're trying to sell something, but they're out there helping you?
I think it helps, you know, more than anyone could ever know. Because I've worked with coaches that weren't very invested. They didn't really care about the fans, the community, and you could see it in their turnout for their games. I mean, even at Southeastern, hard to pack out that stadium, but Ayla had diehard fans.
Yeah.
Like, they were, our Top Cat seats were sold out every year for women's basketball, and men was only about 50% full. Like, they wanted to see Ayla. That's who they were there for.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that she won, and In a lot of ways, she looks a lot like Will Wade as far as how she acts, the excitement
How she treats you?
brings.
I love it.
Well, no, but the excitement she
Yeah,
brings in
100%.
that, I don't mind being treated however I'm treated, but the excitement she brings is what sells, and that's a big thing. When we come back, we're going to talk about specifics about ticketing and also some of the things you might expect this year on Polk Nation.
Well, it's game day at the Legacy Center, and the McNeese Cowboys are warmed up and ready to play. Cowboys have a new player this year, number 22, Katie Ferdinand. This girl loves basketball and McNeese so much she can't wait to get out on the floor. And we're off. Shoemate tips the brewer, and there goes Katie.
Ferdinand Financial Group supports the McNeese Cowboys.
Craving a quick fix? Evans has you covered. Bring the kids in and cool off from the summer heat with their favorite ice cream. Fuel up with protein snacks and energy drinks that will power you through the day. Locally stocked and family owned with fresh food prepared daily. Evans has everything you need. Evans Corner Store. Come visit us on Ryan Street.
The Cowboys are going to do some really big things. Really big.
McNeese athletes bring big energy, big plays, and big spirit to every game. That's why Lakeside is proud to be such a huge fan. We're a hometown team too, in the business of backing big dreams across our community every day. And we always bank on big wins with McNeese Sports. Go big with Lakeside and McNeese.
We're back with Brandon Blackwell, the king of ticketing, can we call him?
Sure.
Because you always give these people, see, here's the thing, you know he's new because he only has one title. By next year, you'll have like 11 titles for the game. No raise is just titles. I can't give you
That's
money,
not
but
true
this
either.
will look good on our resume.
That's not true either. That's
know,
not true either. Like, why do you do like? So if there's a director of ticketing job open, okay, and a new person like Brandon takes it, it's not like I created another. The job previously existed.
Okay.
We just have someone different filling the role.
Okay. All right,
I mean, it's.
I'll buy that. So, one of the things is women's basketball has been down here.
All right.
Are you seeing a huge bump in women's basketball as far as people talking about it?
I've seen a lot of excitement from the fans. Most of them don't know that I'm from Southeastern, so they're talking about the excitement of, they're like, oh, I'm so excited to see a new coach. I'm like, actually, I've been watching her for the last 4 years, and I think it's going to translate really well, and they're excited, and being able to tell them about her and about being around her makes them more excited.
But you didn't come as a package deal. In other words, he didn't steal you. He stole
He
stole all the
stole
training.
basketball first.
Yeah, he stole basketball, the players, coaches, assistant coaches, team bus,
Team managers.
team managers. I mean, you're getting managers to transfer here.
Yeah.
That's a little weird. Okay, what do you think is this year is? Do you have to package it differently because you're packaging women's basketball on Thursday nights, men's on Monday, but you also have double headers? How does that kind of work out for the fan?
So we're still doing everything the same. It's, you buy one season ticket, it gives you all the men's and women's tickets. So you'll still be able to get into every game with just your one season ticket. And we're been working with Aaron in marketing. I don't know how many titles he has now, but trying to get.
Excellent job.
Been working with him. We're working on more promo nights, trying to, really bump up attendance for every night of the week. And I will have to say, my favorite game of the year at Southeastern was always the field trip game, the first one of the year, the kids game. And I'm so happy that we have one here. November 3rd, kids game, 11 a.m.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's the best day of the year.
It's awesome.
They think I'm tall. They think I play basketball.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Well, let me ask you this, Brandon. So, and Jim kind of alluded to this earlier, but people come up to the window. Okay, what is their excitement about? Like, what is their, obviously, Coach Wade has done a great job and is gone, but I mean, we have two new coaches, like Jim said. But what is the excitement about?
They're excited to be competitive in women's basketball again. Mm-hmm. They still have that expectation of Bill and the men's team that they're going to go out there and they're going to compete for the title, and that they're going to be the team to beat. Mm-hmm. But they're excited to see how Ayla does, how that team does, and having a second team to root for.
Yeah.
Making those doubleheaders more fun. Mm-hmm. From what I've heard, attendance was usually pretty low for that first game
Oh,
of the
gosh,
doubleheader.
yeah.
So if we can get them in earlier, show them a good game. I mean,
Yeah.
that was always my favorite part of doubleheaders at Southeastern, was going and watching the women's, because for me it's good fundamental basketball.
Right.
It's old school. They get in there, they get the job done.
Yeah.
But now, will there be different things with the fact that you're going to have more people here earlier? Are you guys going to try to do things like in game management and that during that?
Yes. I mean, to answer your question, yes. I mean, we've met numerous times about, I think there's going to be a lot of excitement, obviously, for both basketballs this year. So, especially on the Thursdays, is to do, things like we used to do for the men. But, you don't, let's just be honest, when you're not very good and people aren't coming to your game, you don't want to waste your resources.
Yeah. No, I get that.
On a,
Small crowd.
on a sport that at the time is not, having any fans. So now that we're have more fans and ticket sales are going phenomenal. Our ticket sales right now on pace to beat previous years, and that is what's really, really exciting. And obviously, our men's and women's team both should be picked to win the conference.
Yeah, well, that helps. That you have
Absolutely.
good teams. Selling, as far as that goes, is the packages. Are there other special packages you can have, or?
Once we get past the non-conference schedule, we'll have our conference pack, which gets you all the conference games for men and women. We don't start that until after we're through our non-conference schedule. We've got that. We've got our regular GA tickets, reserve tickets, and I don't think we have any openings at the moment with Platinum Club. But if people call in, want to get in, we can get them on the list.
Yeah.
And just to be clear, you don't do conference tournament, right? That's the league.
The league. That's the one.
I don't want people bugging you about that, because
that's the one thing that is frustrating in a sense, is that, and I wish people really understood, and I've said it for 3 years, but as soon as the last game's over, the conference takes over our arena
facility. Yeah.
And they obviously put different signage out, et cetera, but it becomes their arena, for that week leading up to it and the week of the tournament. So it'd be nice if our fans could understand, hey, I'm gonna call Brandon and get my but it's different.
Yeah. Well, that's it. And one thing about it, if the league comes in with anything, he steals it right away. That's the big scoreboard up on both. It came in one day.
It is
boom,
true.
he took it. It was amazing.
You got to take what you can take.
Yeah. So you ever want to get into and get something and need something? Just say, hey, Heath, Southeastern's going to do this, and boom, you're going to get it. Good to know. Way to go. We'll get back with Coach's final thoughts after this on Poke Nation.
Join Don's Wash Club and score big on clean rides all season. Unlock discounts on washes, interior cleanings, oil changes, and more. Whether you're tailgating or heading home after the game, keep your ride looking like a pro. Not ready to commit? No worries. Scan the QR code on screen to see what we're all about. Enjoy your ride with Don's on McNeese, Ryan, and Nelson.
We're back, and that Brandon was interesting. Hey, you got to dig in too.
I know. How about that? I love it.
I
love
digs.
it.
I like digs.
Oh, I know. He is doing a great job. The thing is before this football season, we've had a new facilities person.
Yeah.
Chase. We've had Brandon in ticketing, and we've had Aaron in marketing. All three of them have to work together, and there's so many moving parts behind the scenes that people don't ever see. And we've had some really, really good people in those positions, but collectively, I think this is the best group we've ever had.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's an interesting time, because you gave him something to sell with something new. That's the one thing about every year you guys have given him something new to sell. Last year, you got to sell the repeat. The year before that, you get to sell Will Wade. This year, you get to sell Ayla and the women and Bill Armstrong. So you have things to sell that are fresh and new, which is different, and also keeps fans excited and interested.
No doubt. I mean, and the thing that's great is that they all come with a little bit different perspective, different ideas. I really, in those positions, really try to hire young aggressive people that want to come here. And I tell them all, look, I want you to come here, and 2 or 3 years, you do a really good job and you can get another opportunity to go, then that's what we are. I don't
think people understand that in the town. That's not a bad thing.
No,
because at this level, that's a good thing.
100%. I mean, to say, hey, I want someone to come here and be our ticketing person for the next 25 years. I mean, that's number one. That's not really realistic.
No.
And number two, for what we pay at this level, people aren't going to do that. What I'm selling to all of them is, hey, we're on a great trajectory. Come here and make it better. Jump on this train. And like I said, 2 or 3 years, if you got an opportunity to go, I mean, look, I mean, Logan, he's at University of Georgia.
Yeah.
Jen Green went to Rice. Like, I want to move people.
Yeah.
And so it's been great. Like Colby was here, and he's now over the facilities of all over the high schools in the state of Mississippi. Like, that's a really good job.
Yeah.
And so I take a lot of pride in being able to move people along in their careers, and I think that's what we should embrace.
No, I agree 100%. I've said that from that time. That goes with coaches too.
Yeah.
Maybe not all the coaches, because coaches at different sports are different things, but certainly your basketballs, and I think eventually your football, that's what you're going to have is a rotating group, and that's what you want to be, is bring the next person in, see if they can build off of what you've gotten.
Right.
And, it's different because Ayla's different than Will, because Will was established trying to reestablish.
Yep.
She's trying to get up that ladder.
100%.
Bill Armstrong's the same way. He's trying to get up that ladder. This is his first job.
Yep.
But he's coming from with a background of big-time assistant coaching jobs.
Oh, yeah.
So there's so many different ways that you're marketing into this that it's actually an interesting thing.
I love it. Yeah, 100%. And I think that we need to embrace that. And, if people come, the only thing I ask them is be where their feet are. And as long as you come here with the mentality that, hey, I'm going to come here and I'm going to kick butt and I'm going to leave it a little bit better than I found it, then I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I want people to strive to be great.
No, I mean, that's what you're looking at. And then as long as you're doing your job here, then take the next job when you get a chance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's it. That's the He's Schwer McNeese.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I really don't. And look.
And you tell them, look, I'm not going to give you any raises. I'm just going to give you new titles.
That's not true. That's not true.
Everybody gets a title.
I give some raises.
You get a title. You get a title.
But I do sell that. I do talk about that. When I had the conversation with Brandon, I said, listen, this is what it is. I want you to come here for the next 24 to 36 months and absolutely kick butt and help us take this to another level. And if you get another opportunity, I get it, and I'm going to support it.
And if there's opportunities within the department to change.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you want growth, especially young people. They want growth. They want to change things. Plus, they're not sticking around anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who wants to stick around you except for me? I mean,
Yeah, I don't think that. Apparently not, because you won't even drive with us.
Just because I don't want to be in the car with you for 7 hours doesn't.
It's an entertaining car, I'm going to tell you.
Oh my gosh!
You get it.
I mean, when I got there, the entertainment was. Do you know how many dollar generals are
We
between
passed
here?
$13 generals on the way up.
I'm like, yeah. I didn't miss that. I'm sorry.
You didn't?
No.
You should.
I mean,
No, that's
great.
entertainment.
Oh,
But you see, the entertainment value going up is
Everyone-
far better than coming back, because we're a little tired at the end.
everyone has their own. Everyone has their own idea of what entertainment is, and if counting Dollar Generals on a car, I love that for you. I think it's phenomenal, and I think that car should continue to do things like that.
We had a 25-minute discussion on why would you put a Dollar General next to a Family Dollar. Just pointing that out to you there. That's the stuff you missed by being on a plane. A 20-minute conversation.
Yeah, and you wonder why I didn't jump at the
And
opportunity.
then I actually asked, well, I've never been in a Dollar Tree. What exactly is a Dollar Tree?
Not everything is $1, by the way.
No, but it's like they're all the same store, aren't they, kind of? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out for next week. We'll see you next week on Poke Nation.